So 2 matches complete in 3 hours and 10 minutes. And it's 1-1 in the Uber Cup final. Next up is the second women's singles, and it's the battle of the left-handers. Sayaka Takahashi for Japan, Jiao for China. After that, we will definitely have the second women's doubles, and with any luck, we'll get to the third women's singles as well. Well, Sayaka Takahashi, the older of the 2 players, and here she is. "29 years of age in her second Uber Cup campaign, and probably the biggest pressure match of her life." For China, it is Jiao, the Olympic semi-finalist, bronze medalist at World Championships. And this will be a third meeting between these 2 players, and as you can see, it's 1 win apiece. The last time they met was the quarter-final of the Japan Open back in 2017. It was 3 thrilling games, as you can see, in Tokyo. That was 1 hour and 5 minutes, that last encounter.
Good issue. Let me serve first. That's it.
So, Tommy Oscariano of Indonesia are umpire for this one. The battle of the left-handers. Well, it may be her second Uber Cup campaign, and when we were in Bangkok 3 years ago, this lady played third women's singles, but in the quarter-final, semi-final and final, her matches weren't contested. From Nara in Japan, has been as high as 10, as you can see. Total of 4 weeks across 3 different spells at number 10 in the world. And when we look at her matches so far, well, all matches won, including that crucial semi-final victory over Kim Ga-eun. 3 games required, 1 hour and 1 minute against the Korean. Her opponent, Jiao, 24 years of age, from Suzhou, west of Shanghai in Jiangsu province. Currently number 9 on the world ranking, has been as high as 6, and like her opponent, she's in her second Uber Cup campaign. Bronze medalist at the World Championships in Nanjing in 2018, and beaten in the final of the Asian Championships in Wuhan in 2016. And she, like her opponent, has won all of her matches. The first round of the group, it was Michelle Lee that had to retire injured, but the semi-final against Bonpowi Chochuwong of Thailand, 2 convincing games. The only time she went to 3 games was against Lina Kristoffersen in the last of the group matches. That was on Tuesday against Denmark. So Tommy Oscariano, Daniel Wolf from Austria will be the service judge. So 1 win apiece, Steen, but you have to go back 4 years to when they last met. Can we read any significance into that?
That's difficult, I think, but the overall feeling for me is that Jiao has become more consistent and in better shape than previously. So I think the advantage a little bit with her.
well, certainly in the Olympic Games,
Ladies
I
and
thought she
gentlemen,
looked much
on my right,
slimmer and trimmer, fitter.
represented by Jiao. And on my left, Japan, represented by Sayaka Takahashi. Japan to serve, love all, play.
So the second women's singles, the final of the Uber Cup, poised at 1 win apiece after the first 2 matches. Push that wide and long.
Service over, 1 left.
Now, Steve, the other thing I noticed in Tokyo was that Herbin Jiao has completely changed her service stance.
Yeah. She's serving like no other.
Yeah.
Forehand serve with the playing leg, so to speak. The same leg as a playing hand in front, and I have never seen anyone else do it.
No.
Service over, 1-2.
Well, of course, before this final got underway, I was wondering whether China was going to win the whole tournament without dropping a match throughout their campaign. That obviously has not happened because, oh, look at that lovely punch clear from Herbin Jiao. Because Akane Yamaguchi won the first match of this final. But it is only ever China who has won the Uber Cup without dropping a single match throughout. They've managed to do that 4 times. Well left.
Service over, 2-4.
Now in the Olympic Games, in the semi-final, this lady
Player.
lost to the eventual gold medalist Chen Yufei, who we saw in the first match of this final. And then in the bronze medal playoff match, she lost to Kusala Venkata Sindhu. Oh, that's a beauty.
So basically, the schedule of Herbin Jiao has been exactly the same as Chen Yufei, except for 1 or 2 matches in Finland in the Sudirman Cup.
Yeah.
Service over, 3.
Yes, because Herbin Jiao was beaten in the final of the China National Games by Chen Yufei.
Yeah. Beat Chen Yufei in the team tournament,
Yeah,
but
that's
lost
right.
in the individual.
Oh, that was ambitious, wasn't it, from Herbin
It
Jiao?
was.
Never really on that shot. She wasn't on balance at all.
Six, 5. Change.
Missed it. Tactically, how do you see this going, Steve?
It's I'm a little bit in the dark here because I saw Takahashi yesterday, and she has a very good smash and wants to attack, but so does Jiao. So I think there's going to be a battle for the initiative. I feel that Takahashi is a bit faster on her feet, perhaps even hits a little bit harder, but I also have the impression that the touch of Jiao is better, and the deceptions are a little bit better. This is much how it looked in the first game yesterday against Kim Ga-eun for Sayaka Takahashi. And then I'm also I don't know how they will react. This is a maximum pressure match.
It is, isn't it?
The women's doubles were maximum pressure for Chen and Jiao, and they responded well. I don't know how these two players, I have no idea how they will respond. I think they will be nervous, but will still be able to play at a high level. I mean, Jiao perhaps a little bit more experienced than Takahashi. So if she can control the match, then we should see something like here where she's able to exploit that Takahashi perhaps defensively is not as strong. But we also have to remember that Jiao was deselected for the important matches at the last campaign.
11-6 interval.
Oh, she's looking good at the moment, isn't she? The 11-6 advantage on a run of 6 straight points. I think that's more significant, isn't it? From 5-6 down to 11-6 up.
好吧，啊，加油！因为你的速度快，他的所有微飞车出不来，啊，自信一点。
That was quick.
Yeah. So in the last campaign in Bangkok, she played against France, and then she played at second women's singles against Malaysia, lost to Go Jin Wei.
Didn't play anymore.
And after that, didn't play anymore.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So that's the question. How will she react in such a pressure situation here? Now she is here and she is playing. And I mean,
11-6.
if you're China and she's just reached the semi-final of the Olympic Games, she's reached the final of the National Championships, you would expect a win.
Well, 7 straight points now.
12-6.
And the thing that sort of makes me go with Jiao is I think I saw Kim Ga-eun yesterday when she had the opportunity, when she launched the attacks, not the hard attacks, but the quick, well-placed attacks. Then she got through the defense of Takahashi.
13-6.
Well, it's very, very important that Sayaka Takahashi breaks this run of points. Yeah. Still can't break it.
14.
It's 9 straight points now. Yeah, look at that worried expression on the face of Sayaka Takahashi.
China challenges.
Challenge
Score
from
out.
Jiao.
successful.
a good call by the line judge.
Remaining.
So finally the run of points comes to an end, but 9 straight points has put
So
a
it's
very, very
over.
different complexion on
7-14.
this opening game.
Play. Eight, 14.
Oh, that's a super angle. What a shot from Herbin Jiao.
Service over. 15-8.
Well,
16.
years ago I read something about Herbin Jiao and about her sporting idol, which was Wang Xin. And she said she got so inspired by her. Of course, she was a left-hander as well, Chinese player.
Yeah.
And she said that she watched her winning at second women's singles in the 2010 Uber Cup final against Korea when China were love 2 down. She won to give China hope, but of course Korea still went on to win that final. But she said at the time she wanted to one day emulate Wang Xin. Well, if she carries on playing like this, I think she'll do it today.
I think.
Nice angle.
I think out of courtesy to Tine Baum, who's commenting for Danish TV next to us, we should refrain from mentioning Wang Xin too much because she has a 0-9 record against Wang Xin.
Really? I didn't do research into our fellow commentators for this final, Steve. That's
I remember
above and beyond what you've done there. It's a super angle. She didn't even really have any backswing of the racket. It was a little clip over the top of the shuttle. Look at that. And somehow manages to control that shot and play the perfect drop.
And that's contrary to her opponent, who has quite a big swing on most of her overhead shots.
Yeah.
The Melbourne have played a lot since 2020 All England. Takahashi only played that one match in the Sudirman Cup and Herbin Jiao, the Olympics. So it's actually quite good level in terms of what you could expect from match practice and so on.
Yeah, good point. Well, that's a super shot. And a lovely way to bring up game point opportunities.
Game point 9.
Only needed the one. 21-9.
21-9.
Well, to say that was emphatic is an understatement. A little over 13
要注
minutes.
意一点，第一局越轻松，第二局人家反扑越那个，所以自己精力要更投入啊，把节奏掌握好。然后他会平球，你不高球两个接外嘛，其实你高球对角线路是对了。但是 我现在给我的感觉啊，你只要球进去，因为你的节奏，他在跟你的节奏，知道吗？啊，所以自己体力没问题，保持，就我就快节奏嘛，这样，然后你有变化，往前有变化，他动不了，发现没有？啊，自信啊。
ストレートケア返したクロス狙いしちゃった。
So there's some treatment happening to Sayaka Takahashi. I can see that there's an ankle strapped. Left ankle.
Yeah, that was the same yesterday.
Is it the ankle or is it the knee? Maybe she was just holding the knee to show the doctor that. Oh, this would be terrible if she had to.
The tape, it is not part of medical treatment we can provide you.
Oh, not part of the medical treatment we can provide.
Tape.
This is now, I mean, you said
Interval, it is interval. It is still interval.
No. Ivanka Pokohini from Croatia, one of the deputy referees, the lady in the red shirt there, is saying that we shouldn't be strapping.
No, but Charleston Ball would be allowed to.
But we have no time like.
But now the interval is over, and then he wouldn't be allowed to until the next interval.
시간 때문에 안 돼.
We cannot put the tape.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, but now the interval is expired.
Well,
Sayaka?
I hope you could hear that. I could certainly hear Ivanka Pokohini saying the interval has expired, so we can't put tape on.
Sayaka? Are you okay? Second game. Love all. Play.
Well, if she is struggling with an injury, that would explain the very one-sided opening game in favour of her in Jiao. And I suspect that the Chinese player is going to pile on even more pressure now.
I think so.
And that's not being nasty, that's just common sense. If your
It
opponent
is.
is struggling,
She would do exactly the same as Sayaka Takahashi if it would have been the other way around.
yeah.
Like Yamaguchi did against Chen Fei.
Well, if she's calling the doctor, I think she's going to be faced with a choice of you either play on if the tournament referee isn't allowing strapping. I think it is her knee. I think it's her left knee. Well, Steen, just remind us exactly what the rules are on injury times out.
Normally it is that there's no time for it, but normally treatment is not allowed on court. You can get an assessment of your injury, whether it's advisable to continue or it's better to quit. Okay, now they're cutting it for her, so she's putting it on herself. But, I mean, what's the difference? I can't hear what the performer is saying. Yeah, she's putting it on. Exactly. That's the thing. They're allowed to put it on, or Choi Sung-book could have put it on in the interval. The doctor could not have strapped even at the interval because there would have been treatment. But oftentimes the referee at the team managers meeting says what is allowed, and it's usually that you can get cool spray on one specific spot, but only once.
Well, I'm sorry, Steen, but I'm confused because I'm convinced that Chen Cheng had the doctor put a plaster on her big toe.
Yeah, that's perhaps not considered as treatment, because also if you have a blood injury...
How is strapping on a knee not the same as putting a plaster on a big toe?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think there needs to be...
clearer guidelines.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lovely shot.
Service over.
Remind me to buy some of that tape there. It's easy to get a little bit frustrated as an opponent when you feel like, hey, this is going well. My opponent is not capable of moving freely, and then suddenly the tape is added and it looks like she's doing better. Fantastic.
Oh, yes. She is looking very much in control of these rallies, isn't she, Herbing Jiao?
Yeah, she's playing well.
Look at that. That's lovely. And then the jump smash.
Service over. 3-7. Sayaka. Change the shot. Three, 7.
Beautiful. Excellent touch she's got.
Service over. 8-3.
Is this the wrong choice of shot though? Playing cross court there from Takahashi.
I don't necessarily think so. I just think it's a beautiful defensive shot by Herbing Jiao. I think she needs to use the variation to keep it open. She gets to that one as well.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a wonderful dive initially from Herbing Jiao.
Service over. 4-8.
Wow, that's spectacular. And she still wasn't giving up on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a good rally,
Yeah, it is,
great
and-
intensity.
And she's playing better, Sayaka Takahashi.
5-8.
Really working hard because her Jiao's drop shots there, they were shot. They were really close to the net.
Thank you. Five, 8.
Nothing is called.
6-8.
Four of the last 5 points.
Yeah, now 7-3 since she got the strapping on her knee.
Well left. And this is remarkable. 5 straight points. And back level.
What's going on?
Well.
9.
We've definitely got to buy some of this pink strapping soon.
Definitely. I'll give it a couple of rounds more in the interval here. But she's also got defense much better in place here. Sayaka Takahashi.
Service over. 9.
You have to feel for her being Jiao though in a way, because if your opponent's getting treatment and you've been on a real roll and the momentum's with you, to suddenly have that taken away is tough.
It is. That's mentally tough. It's easy to get frustrated saying, hey, I was rolling.
Absolutely superb badminton. Real pace to the rally.
10-0.
你的后场软压传播啊，你软压他的出手，就要求这个是的了。吊完球这个状态啊。
So 10-all. Oh, that is a wonderful, wonderful shot. She's got lovely, lovely racket skills. Herbing Jiao. Reverse slice, cross courts, just inside the line. 1 point advantage here in the second game, having already won the first.
And now the Japanese team physio is coming in and the other strap goes away.
Well, she's not allowed to do that. She's not allowed to.
No, just official doctor. No, you cannot.
Well, unless she's on the coaching
She's
bench.
on the coaching bench. She's changed. So now she has to strap her knee again herself. They definitely need a clarification, those rules. And normally we have 2 coaches.
Yeah, but we can't because of the pandemic.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you are allowed to have your physio on the coach's bench. Jiao CHN does
anyone on the coach's bench.
Yeah. You don't have to have the coach there.
I don't think it says anything that you have to have the same coach throughout the match.
No, because if in an individual tournament, if the Danish coach is on one court, then they can move.
Yeah. And Park Jubong is discussing with Ivanka Pokoni, the Japanese head coach.
Well, she's certainly playing at a different pace in this second game now, since she strapped her knee. Fair amount of strapping on the shoulder too, isn't there?
I've seen that in a couple of players.
Ankle strapped as well.
It's necessary. If you roll your ankle badly once, then you pretty much gotta play with a strapped ankle for the rest of your career if you're a singles player. It's just so big a workload on the ankle joints that the officials, they suggest all kinds of things with rehabilitation and some boards that you can train your balance and stuff like that. Yes, and it's just not good enough if you're a badminton player. It will happen again. So it's either operation and have your ligaments tightened, or it's strapping for the rest of your career.
Going wide. Yeah.
See, she's got a good smash, Sayaka Takahashi. So when she can get the control over the rallies, she definitely can score. It seemed like it was efficient with the body smash here.
That's good precision, isn't it? I know it wasn't the deepest of lifts from Takahashi. Still a lovely smash down the line from Herbing Jiao.
Okay.
Yeah.
Service over.
Yeah, that's a lovely cross-court chop from Sayaka Takahashi. Forehand defense, just guiding that shuttle cross-court. That's a beauty.
Thank you.
She's made quite a few winners, Sayaka Takahashi, going towards her opponent's forehand net.
Yeah. It's a good shot for a left-hander against a left-hander, but for a right-hander, it's difficult to target that area. It would be a reverse slice. It's difficult to play them really sharp, but the cross-court slice from the forehand or the left-hander, that's possible to play them really, really sharp. Send it in.
Oh, the line judge says unsighted. Too close for the line judge to make a decision. So Tommy Oscariano is asking for the instant review system to adjudicate for us. It did land in. Nobody loses any challenges there.
17-15. Play.
Oh, that's a pity from a Japanese perspective, because she was at the net first, Sayaka Takahashi. Didn't really appear to be under pressure.
No.
Just a simple error. That's well judged. And she's back level.
It's in these situations where it's nice to have the first game in the bag. In terms of tension.
Yeah, nice push long at the back line.
18-17.
Well, I have to say, Steve, Herbin Jiao, from 15-17 down, she's played 4 very good points.
She has.
I know she's been helped by a couple of errors, but I feel that she's, with her whole persona, has looked very positive.
Perfect.
Service over. 18-19. That's all I'm going to Get ready.
Oh, good return of serve. And it's match point opportunities. 2 of them, to be precise, for a 2-1 lead in the Uber Cup final for China. Tried to change the angle on the serve there, Takahashi, by serving out wide, but Herbin Jiao was alert to it. And she's done it. 6 of the last 7 points to Herbin Jiao. And she closes out the match 21-9, 21-18. So China take a 2-1 lead in the Uber Cup final. The second women's singles lasting 44 minutes. Yeah, salutes to her teammates. And to the Chinese fans here in the arena. So job done as far as Herbin Jiao is concerned. This was the match point opportunity. Remember, she'd been 15-17 down. So 6 of the last 7 points. Yeah, from Takahashi, and the delights for Herbin Jiao. Well, she has indeed emulated her sporting idol once in and won a match at second women's singles in a Uber Cup final. So we will turn our attention to the second women's doubles next, and it's Misaki Matsutomo and Nami Matsuyama up against Wang Dongping and Li Wenmei for China. So here we are at our venue. It's dark outside. Yes, it's gone 11 o'clock at night here at the Ceres Arena in Aarhus. It's a wonderful facility. Football stadium, the indoor arena, racetrack,